The Wild ThornBerrys Rambler. Released in late 2000 for the PC and Game Boy, based on the Wild ThornBerrys TV show that aired from late 1998 to mid 2004. Hi, I'm CinnaBunny, and this is the Wild ThornBerrys Rambler. The Wild ThornBerrys Rambler features each of the family members. Marianne Thornberry is on the entry screen, and also has her voice in the options menu. The other family members feature in their own minigames. They're all spread across the globe, whilst the dashing Nigel Thornberry gives a brief overview of each minigame. I love Nigel Thornberry, such a fun guy.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Rambler. We Thornberrys seem to be in a bit of a jam, in locations all about the globe, no less. I hope you're ready to sally forth into the unknown, because we need your help.
Eliza is in Antarctica, Darwin is in South America, Donnie is in Africa, Debbie is in Asia, and Nigel is in Australia. Let's check out what Eliza is up to first. This is Ice Hopper. Eliza is saving baby animals and bringing them to their mothers. To move around, Eliza must jump between the floating glaciers. She is controlled with the mouse. Hopping along, she can search for the baby animals to bring them home. The baby animals can spawn in any of the four corners of the map. Same for their mother. Retrieving the baby and bringing it to its mother will complete that quest. Each level requires an additional rescue. Level 1 is 1 rescue, level 2 is 2 rescues, and so on. I love how they thank Eliza afterwards. I kind of forgot that she can talk to animals.
Thank you kindly.
I knew we could do it. Come on, let's keep going.
In the levels, pickups can spawn. A thermos, a film reel, and a woolly jumper. The thermos and film reel will nab some bonus points. The woolly jumper is an extra life. A life is lost when Eliza falls into the freezing water. Don't fall in too much. There's also a whale that patrols around. He acts as a platform. Occasionally, he spouts water. Standing on him when he spouts water will lose a life. Also, a polar bear floats about. He is also a platform to stand on. Standing on him for more than a few seconds will enrage him and throw Eliza in the water. This one's fun, but unfortunately the game crashes when trying to progress from level 5 to level 6. Oh well, perhaps it's my PC being too futuristic for the old PC game. The next minigame I'll check out is another vine mess. This features Darwin, Eliza's pet chimpanzee. Darwin's cheese munchies have been stolen by the marmosets. Marmosets are a type of small, active and playful monkey. Darwin, on the other hand, is a domesticated chimp who doesn't like to get dirty. He has to embark on a journey to rescue his cheese munchies from the marmosets, or else risk the thoughts of the wild monkeys eating his cheesy chips. Darwin is controlled with the arrow keys. Darwin jumps between vines. He isn't particularly fast, but there's enough chances to sneak between the various dangers. His main obstacle are the marmosets. If he touches one of these wild monkeys, Darwin will drop like a brick. They're scattered through 10 levels. Another obstacle for him are the toucans. These big beaked birds hurl coconuts down at the chimp. If he's in the path of a falling coconut, it will thump him off of his vine. Sloths also exist. These big guys slowly climb along the vine they're on. Just like the marmosets, Darwin does not like being touched by the sloth and will drop off the vine. Brutish crocodiles also pose a threat to him. During a few segments where the vines dip close to the water, these Jurassic beasts jump up and chomp at the vines. Best to avoid those vines.
A fellow of my taste and pedigree would have evolved.
I absolutely love Darwin's input on everything, as well as the talkative marmosets. It's great.
Honestly, you'd think I had nothing better to do than chase monkeys. But those cheese munchies are simply worth it. No wonder these marmosets have such a bad reputation. Look at how filthy this place is.
Whoa! Check out the chef in the crazy shirt!
Hey, you want to play chase?
At the end of each level, there is a piece of fruit. Darwin grabs at the fruit and continues on until he gets his cheese munchies. Grabbing the bag of cheesy, crunchy goodness, his quest is over. At least until the marmosets steal his chips again. Another vine mess is quite challenging, all about timing jumps and snatching fruit. It can be tough to finish, but it's a fun challenge nonetheless. Next up, Monkey Chaser. Debbie's favourite CD has been stolen by, as Nigel puts it, stealthy Sri Lankan simians.
Some stealthy Sri Lankan simians have made off with Debbie's favourite pop music CD.
Monkey Chaser is a maze game. Debbie is controlled with the arrow keys and the spacebar. Arrow keys to move, spacebar to attack. The monkeys constantly chase Debbie, wanting her out of their jungle, but she won't take no as an answer. Equipped with her shampoo, she squirts it at the monkeys. When a monkey is hit with shampoo, it runs away in fear for several seconds, giving enough time to take some distance between them. The CD is located within a random part of the maze. Picking it up will complete that level. There's 10 levels in total. There's a few hazards in Monkey Chaser. The main hazard is of course the monkeys. They relentlessly chase Debbie until they get a spray of shampoo. The other hazard is the mud puddles. These can be used in your favour however. They slow Debbie down to a crawl, but they can also be used to slow the monkeys down and give a chance to run away. The water puddle does the same as the mud puddle, slowing Debbie down, but the water puddle is also very good. It can be used to refill her shampoo bottle, giving some extra ammo and sometimes a fighting chance. Pickups are here too. Film reels, they're bonus points. Also, batteries. The batteries give bonus points, but they also play some loud music. The loud music scares off monkeys for a short duration, which is quite helpful. Bananas are another pickup. They are extra lives. Funnily enough, you lose the extra lives in real time. Debbie throws a banana at the monkey and gives a chance to run away. At the end of the 10th level, Debbie plays her favourite song in celebration. Monkey Chaser is kinda stressful. The mazes aren't overly long, but they can be pretty tough. Usually as it goes, being chased can be thrilling and scary, but it's amplified when you're chased in a maze. You can fight back with the shampoo, but the bottle only has a few good squirts in it before it's empty. Now for the 4th minigame, and the one I remember very fondly, Donnies Bug Quest. Donnie, the wild boy of the Wild ThornBerrys, likes to eat bugs. Of course, in Africa, he has plentiful beetles and bugs to crunch on. Donnie is controlled with the arrow keys. He doesn't move overly quick compared to how hyperactive he is in the show. Donnie scuttles along and collects bugs, probably eating them as he goes. The bugs are scattered throughout the maze. Unlike Monkey Chaser, Donnie's game is only on one screen, not 50 screens. To win a level, Donnie has to collect all the bugs on the screen, minus the red beetles. The red beetles will make Donnie sing in joy. I love this part.
You get a beetle, 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 you get a beetle.
Though the red beetles are bonus points, they don't count towards the final bug tally, which is neat. Donnie can also move around large rocks to create and block paths. There's 10 levels in Donnie's Bug Quest, each a bit harder than the last. Of course the minigames would be boring without hazards. Wild boars patrol some of the areas. If Donnie runs into one, he loses a life. Lions also patrol around. Avoid them too. Also swarms of bees. Nasty stingy bees. Avoid them. Mud puddles are another hazard. They slow Donnie down to a crawl. Anteaters patrol around a few levels as well. They mainly eat Donnie's tasty bugs. Eat all the bugs before they can, and Donnie will be happy. Finally, sunset. If the sun sets fully, Donnie will lose a life. His mother, Mary Ann, doesn't like him being out after dark. Best he eats all the bugs before that happens. Usually there's just enough time in a level to beat the sun. A few pickups lit up the levels too. A film reel, same as usual, it's bonus points. A drum. Picking up the drum will freeze all animals for a short duration. However, they're still dangerous. Running into a frozen boar or lion will still lose a life. Finally, a canteen. This is an extra life. Tasty. Donnie's Bug Quest is a neat little game. I personally love it because of Donnie's crazy noises, but it's also a pretty fun little game. It's not overly tough and can be completed fairly quickly with decent timing. Finally, we adventure with the man himself, Nigel Thornberry.
Well, hello there.
Boomerang Tango is Nigel's game. Nigel has to rescue animals that are being captured by Kip O'Donnell. Kip is a poacher who profits off of selling animals. Importantly, he is Nigel's nemesis. In Boomerang Tango, Nigel and Kip battle with boomerangs. To win, Nigel has to knock Kip into the water a few times. Nigel is controlled with the mouse and the arrow keys. He can toss his boomerang and jump to dodge Kip's attacks. To knock Kip in the water, Nigel aims at Kip's hat. Hitting his hat and thumping his head with the boomerang will knock him in the water. Kip has a health bar in the top left. It takes a few well-placed boomerang throws to beat him. There's 10 levels to Boomerang Tango. Completing a level will reveal what animal Kip stole and was planning to sell. The animals are Australian animals. A wallaby, a wombat, a dingo, an emu, a crocodile, a frill-neck lizard, a blue and gold macaw, a platypus, the frigate bird, and finally, a koala. Best to rescue these animals before they're sold off. The main hazard is Kip. If he hits Nigel with his boomerang, Nigel falls in the water. Best to dodge when you can. The other hazard is a seagull. Seagulls land on any of the platforms and blocks the ability to move there until it flies away. When it flies away, it drops pickups. A film reel and a boomerang. The film reel is, you guessed it, bonus points. The boomerang is an extra life. From level 6 onwards, the difficulty increases somewhat, as the amount of platforms is reduced from 5 to 3. The seagull can be obnoxious here, but really, just stand in the middle and you'll be fine. I got a lot of fun out of Boomerang Tango. Watching Kip fall in the water is fun, and accompanied by Nigel Thornberry's voice, this game is rather smashing.
He'll be swimming with Poseidon soon.
I genuinely love this one. It's kinda slow, but super fun, and all 10 levels went by fairly quickly too. The Wild ThornBerrys Rambler is an excellent collection of minigames. Based around a fun TV show, it's hard to look past this game if you want some fun nostalgia of a Nickelodeon classic. If you enjoyed the gameplay of the Wild ThornBerrys Rambler, try and grab a copy for yourself. It's a pretty fun old game to play. If you enjoyed the video, check out my other stuff. I check out some cool and fun games. For now though, I've been CinnaBunny, and I'll catch you later, mate.